Welcome to Kill Team Casuals, a podcast all about Kill Team filmed in 3 different time zones by 3 different gents. Enjoy.
Hey friends, Ben here, the only one on the podcast without a cool accent. Just dropping by to say thanks a ton for listening or watching, however you enjoy the podcast. It really does mean a lot to us. And if you are a faithful listener or unfaithful listener, we don't judge, and you're thinking, man, I just can't get enough of these 3 rascally boys and their casual Kill Team talk. What else can I do to support? Where else can I find these guys? Well, friend, I would point you to the Kill Team Casuals Patreon page. For just a few bucks a month, whatever you wouldn't miss falling out of your pocket, you can get access to the full long-form video podcast, as well as stay up to know, in the know, or all around the know, all up inside the know, if you will, on what's going on, all these Patreon extracurricular activities, this fun stuff. So, and if you want to be a real baller, you could even be a guest on Legions of Russ, the world-famous game show at the very tippy-top tier. And if you want to be the coolest nerd at your local game store, you can check out some sweet, sweet Casual Wargamers merch. That's short for merchandise, if you didn't know, at our Teespring shop. It's getting a little too silly. casualwargamers.creator-teespring.com. And as always, we go live most Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Thanks so much. I will shut up. Back to the lovely show.
So I went to Warhammer World for the first time in Nottingham. They rebuilt it after the last 4 or 5 times we razed it to the ground and burnt it. I forget why, but we threatened it many times.
New and improved.
They built it up fast. It's.
I hear the guard shack is nice. The new reinforced guard shack.
Do they have a guard shack? Or is this to keep us out?
Yeah, after we've raised it so many times. Yeah, the new and improved guard shack.
They've got turrets and everything. They're just gunning us down. Yeah, it was kind of like getting through airport security quite a lot of the time. Do you have fire? Have you brought fire and or pitchforks? And it's like, it depends. Are you going to do something about the terrain rules in season 3? Because that answer might change, sir. Brandishing the Molotov. But yeah, no, I went to Warhammer World, and there was a Kill Team. They do weekday tournaments, which I didn't know, but it was kind of a
very cool
bit last minute. So I went to a Kill Team tournament. I'm wearing the T-shirt, by the way, just so Reese is technically here.
Yeah,
because you know what?
T-shirt to the tournament.
I did not wear a T-shirt. I'm throwing up. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm going to throw up a T-shirt ad as I'm having it. So yes, I'm only wearing this because Reese isn't here, and Reese always wears his own face, even when it's not to do with the Kill Team merch. No, I did not wear my own merch. So I went. We wandered around the exhibitions, which is more fun. It was a 3-game event, so it's normally I'm used to 4-game events. So you go there.
3 is a dream.
It was lovely. We had loads of time. So we had the first game around 10:30, and then there's like a break for lunch, and you have the painting competition, which I guess we'll get back to. Maybe you've hinted at what happened, but yeah, and then the other 2 games after lunch. So yeah, I guess I'll start there because I won gold in the painting competition.
That rules, dude. Super
honestly,
rules.
It was. I mean, it wasn't a massive tournament. It was like, I don't even remember, like 32 anyway. There wasn't 32 entries for the competition though. But it was, it's going to sound really sad, but I didn't really care if I did well in the games. I was like, oh God, I'd love to win gold for a painting competition. That'd be pretty sweet.
It feels so good. Did there warrants? Did they call you up? Did you get to walk up in front of everybody?
I did. So yeah. So they did the painting competition. They obviously, I honestly thought because there's some really good paint. Like there was when I'm not that I get that imposter syndrome, but I was there looking, going, well, that's painted better than mine. That's painted better than mine. That's painted better than mine. But maybe I'll get bronze. So when a bronze came up and I didn't get it, I was like, ooh. Because I'd seen a few people going, oh, those word bearers look pretty nice, and I was like, maybe I'll get bronze, and then I didn't get bronze, and then silver came up, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't get silver. Does this mean I've got gold? And part of me was like really excited, and the other part was like, oh, maybe I've just not got bronze. Maybe maybe I was like 4th. But no, I won. I took 2 bits of advice. I took your advice, and I made a base. A display piece.
I gotta see this base.
So it wasn't built for them. It was this base. It was my bit of sewer terrain.
Wormblade?
Yeah,
Wormblade?
I built it for my Wormblade for the tournament. But a mate Ryan was like, "Oh, you should use that because I didn't have time. I didn't have time to finish painting the full team. There was 4 or 5 models that were sketch, but I hid them at the back." And I put the nice models out front, and I think that won it because they were all conversions.
The same thing, big dog.
Yeah,
the same thing.
That's
like,
the
I'm
key.
going to turn you this way.
Just get the light on this guy. So I had like the, I think the Shrive Talon, which I've put pictures on the Instagram, is the guy that's killing a cultist.
Surely. He was front and center, right?
Front and center.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I had the Balefire with the Balefire Acolyte up front and center because he was quite striking. So I definitely played the system. But yeah, I got gold, which was fantastic. So I sat back down after getting gold, and then they went straight on to the tournament results. And I actually came third as well.
That rules, man.
I was
podium.
Straight back up again, picking up my bronze for the actual game. So
tell me this. I'm curious. At those hallowed grounds of Warhammer World, do they? What is the primary tiebreaker? Is it like, since you were all undefeated, was it points? You go down to points?
Yeah, so it was primary, secondary, something else, and then strength of schedule. I thought strength of schedule was higher.
As it should be done.
Yeah,
it should be done. I don't know why in the States they don't do that. GW in the States don't do that. I don't know, but it's what it is.
Just backwards.